Hey, I'm sorry about that. Apparently, can you hear me now? How's it now? I mean, can you hear me? Question mark? Ah, thank you, Yvonne. So I just went through a whole spiel and nobody heard it. Damn, that always happens to me. I'm gonna go through it again. How's that? So the Haito on a crafter. I was saying for those of you who are in, it's gonna be one of those nights, isn't it? Okay. Uh, let's start over. Is a new beginning. This is MikiSunshine Creates, and I'm Miki. uh, welcome to my channel. If you're on replay, watching this on replay, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Don't forget to thumbs up. If you're new to the channel and you haven't been here for, before, and you like what you see, please subscribe and hit the bell so you always know when I upload a new video or go live. And I go live every Friday at 7:30 p.m. Oh, all right, spiel's over. I hope everybody had a good week and all had a good day. And I know I've been hearing on and off from Rebecca. I don't know if you've been watching her shorts about the retreat. They're having fun. I wish I was there. I really do. I wish I was there. Crashly's there, and Tia's there, and Mindy's there. Everybody is there except me. I want to be there, but I'm not one for traveling anymore. I can't do it. It takes too much out of me, and I have to bring my scooter chair, and I'd have to take an airplane, and then make sure there was a van available. No, my scooter chair comes apart and go in the trunk. But it's a hassle. It's a very big hassle to travel for me, and it drives me insane. And it's funny because I used to love to travel, and I know the airlines are very accommodating to those of us who are handicapped. And I always, I send my scooter on ahead to be put on the plane with the baggage, and they take me in a wheelchair and wheel me up to the plane because no way I can walk that far. No. Hey, Vivian, what's up? How's things going? How are things going for any of you? I mean, is this going to be another quiet night where nobody says, and I don't know. Oh, never mind. It's not important. I'm just doing my regular thing like I always do. Never know what's going to happen here. I'm hoping Rebecca will pop in. But I don't know. I hope those of you who are in the mystery paying along that you've read my notice in the group message group that we're extending it to Monday, because I'd rather do it with Rebecca here, and I completely forgotten that she was going on retreat this weekend. So we're going to put it off till Monday, and then we're going to work on a video, one for her, one for me, and, video. All right, a separate video for my channel, a separate video for her channel, but both of us on both. Does that make sense? And we're going to determine the grand prize winner then. Winners, because it's plural. Oh, yeah, Vivian, I know that. Trying to relax. Well, for the last couple of days, for some very strange reason, I haven't woken up till noon. And then yesterday and today, I didn't feel like diamond painting. I don't know what's wrong. I just was in one of those moods. You don't want a diamond paint. I wanna just read or watch TV. Of course, well, you know me and reading. I'm a readaholic just as much as I'm a diamond painting-aholic. What extension? Oh, the ex Duh. I'm not all there yet tonight. No, I'm definitely not all here. Mm. Yeah, one of those nights. But then it's always one of the you never know what I'm gonna do or what I'm gonna say. I never know what I'm gonna do or what I'm gonna say because I totally unrehearsed, people. And I just, talk. I'll talk to, I get a little excited, and I put myself, I'm on, when you're on, and you kind of, hi, Sandy, and you kind of, try and do the whole professional thing. Um, it doesn't work for me, though I still try, and I don't know why. I really don't. There's something wrong with me, but that's okay. I like me. I may be strange. I may live in my own little world, but it's okay. They know me here. So, yeah, I've been reading a lot. I have diamond painting. I mean, I've got a whole row done here and a whole row on the right. I started working on it sideways. This is from Dreamer Designs, La Porta sulla, no, La Porta Rosa sulla Salita. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that right, but Tijuana Crafter tells me yes, I guess. And it's so pretty. I can't help it. I bought this on one of their buy one get one 50% off. Guess what? They're having one now. I just went over there to see if there's anything new, and I see it's a BOGO 50. And yeah, you can't resist. I mean, come on. That's getting 33% off each, right? No, 25% off each. That's better than their 20%. Is it 20%? I don't know what I'm talking. Anyway, I bought two of them, four rather. So I have four beautiful landscapes. 'Cause I gotta say, Dreamer Designs has some very nice landscapes. And I'm working on their squares here. They've gotten so much better. Their canvases are much nicer. Their squares are damn good. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. I won't say they're as good as Evermoment because I'm sorry, nothing beats Evermoment. I love those squares. They're just perfect. But these are not far from perfect. I pick them up and they actually fit in the square, and there's not a lot with a lot of not of nubbies. You look at the line and you can see if it's not hanging out straight. Do I know the name in English? I think it's the red door. I don't know what Sula Salita means. Sula is door, I think. La Rosa, red. Sula, door. Salita? I don't know what Salita means. Rebecca's here. Hi.
Hello, I got Princess Tia here.
Hi, sweetheart.
Look, she's got her tiara.
Aw, that's wonderful. That's
So
wonderful.
I heard you say you don't travel anymore. We got to get your butt out of here and travel. It's
No,
beautiful here.
ain't gonna happen.
Listen, if
I
my ass can
mean,
get out here, so can yours.
Tell her where you went on your road trip here.
I,
I went to Uranus.
I
Straight.
know, I saw that. I'll tell you, I would love to take a road trip in my car because it is one of the most comfortable places I've been. And I can sit in that seat for a long time.
Well, there you go. Drive
But
here.
It's drive
I'm
and
not
then
going to
get a
drive.
hotel.
So I'd have to say, Dan would have to be my driver.
Well, Dan, we got a lot of men here.
That's
They got
valued
some
in me.
fine men here, Mickey.
Well, we got, Billy's sister's wife, the sister wives of Billy.
Yeah, but would he have to pay for the?
Of course, you have to pay for the retreat. Yeah.
He'd have to pay for the, but that includes room, right?
It does include the room, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's double.
Women.
We're sharing a room. She's got a queen bed. I got a queen bed.
And
So
who knows?
we're not rubbing up on
maybe
each other. Although
Billy,
I love her.
maybe Billy can get him into Diamond Cave.
Billy always has an extra bed, Mickey. Come
Well,
jump in.
that's right. He could room with Billy. Yeah.
What we have to do is have a room for two. Two beds. We do that all the time when we go up to Disney World.
Then there's no reason. So next year is going to be a lottery. So we don't know who's going to be able to come next year because she's going to put all the names in a hopper and pull names out. But there's about 60 people here.
Yeah. Definitely the biggest retreat yet. The food is the best by far out of all of them.
Food
Well,
is
I saw the Uncrafty Crafters video.
no, who said? What is she?
Jenny. That's Jenny Polly.
Jenny. Oh, okay.
Okay, say hi. I saw Billy was there. I saw Billy. I saw Mindy.
Yeah,
Oh, God,
he told me, where were you at?
Andy.
Just so you guys know, I was working. I was diamond painting, which is what we're here to do. I didn't know, we was doing the check-in. Hey, we checking in. Oh, we having a good time.
Yeah.
So the treats. Have you given hugs to everyone I know for me? Actually,
not yet. I will. Here, okay. This
you will.
Thank you, Mickey.
That's for Mickey.
I love it.
How do you like our background? I did this myself.
Stayed all night. She was trying to make sure that it was perfect for you.
It's woodworking.
I'm telling. If I ever met you, Tia, I would give you a Rebecca hug.
Oh, thank you.
I know how Rebecca hugs. Even though I've never felt it, I know how she hugs.
She has beautiful hugs.
Oh, you're so nice.
Beautiful hugs.
It's recommending my own video. Why is it recommending my video?
I'm telling people about the extension and that you and I are going to make a video together, one for your channel, one for my channel, and we'll draw the grand prize winners then.
Oh, okay.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Deadline is Monday, so that gives us time to figure things out.
Well, she got to drive home.
I'm going to drive Sunday and stay in a hotel Sunday night and then drive Monday. I should be home Monday night, I think.
Okay. Then hopefully by, Tuesday we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Rochelle. Welcome.
Put our bum down on.
Is Rochelle there?
Is Rochelle in there? Where's
Rochelle just came in.
She's here.
Tell her to come up by the fireplace and she can be on camera.
See, they're over by the fireplace.
Rochelle, come up to the fireplace so everybody can see your smiling face.
Yes. Why not? I mean, come on.
Rochelle is beautiful. Oh my God, you have to see her.
She is gorgeous. Oh my goodness.
Why
I
aren't
want to
you
be like her when I grow up.
Hi, Robin. Why aren't you showing up on my StreamYard, Rochelle? Oh, there you are. Dang.
Come on up here. She gorgeous.
Hey, Robin. Tia, you've watched my lives. Are they ever sane?
No. But we have fun. I like when you're laughing and wait, it's La Puerta Roja. Is what you were trying to say, Red Door? La Puerta Roja.
Rosa Sula Salita.
I
think I pronounced that correctly. Did I?
Yes, I thought you were speaking, and then I was like, wait, and you were second guessing yourself.
And you're
I don't know what it means.
In 15 minutes, we're going to be doing karaoke.
Oh yeah,
oh my God. Oh, no.
Here she is. Oh, here she is. Come.
Hey, Michelle.
You can sit between us. We'll sandwich you.
Here comes the gorgeous one herself.
Stop it. Stop it.
Please.
So you
Oh,
only
she's
have to
a
ask
sweet
me
one.
one.
There she is.
A sweet one.
How
Hi,
is
girl.
everyone? How are you, Miki?
How you doing?
I'm good.
It's so
How
nice
you-
to see you.
Yes. Next year, hopefully you'll come and I'll get a chance to see you in person.
That's right.
Yeah.
We got to rig the lottery somehow.
Hey, whoever was on last week, you saw me. I
do it.
didn't do the 2 cameras this week because I didn't want to get dressed up. I'm in my jammies. My hair's-
Comfy is good.
That's
Comfy
okay.
is good.
Comfort's fine. Yeah.
and I'm
You know what
bowing
we
my
gonna
head
do?
in shame.
We're gonna do that.
We're gonna grab
We gonna
somebody.
figure it out.
Cash talks.
Let's do it. Miki, we're gonna get you here next year.
But you got to bring a lot of money because, man,
You gonna
I
want to
have bought,
I have to. I'm close to $200, and I
sparklers,
have
yeah,
tomorrow. I have
Cups.
some items to buy tomorrow.
That's what credit cards are for.
Oh
Well,
my
every
gosh.
day I have budgeted to spend a certain amount every day,
There you go.
Yeah.
and
I
so
do the same thing when I go to
they
a
have some
retreat or
beautiful
something.
stuff here. Everybody is pulling out. I
Yes.
will say they Craftably showed up with their discounts.
Yes.
Yes, if you go on their site, they slashed all those prices. They
She came
have
all the
the
way from Texas.
A2 light pads. The A2 light pad, I paid $62.99 plus tax and shipping for mine, and it's $35 out the door here for an A2, the biggest light
Can't beat
pad.
it. Can't beat it.
They have one?
I don't know.
Oh,
I know
wow.
they're doing a limited amount each day, so maybe
I would ask Rebecca to get me one and bring it back,
they
but
selling. I mean, they selling
Can't beat
the
that.
prices is crazy.
See, I'm
Timo,
a newbie. You gonna talk about Tima? I'm a newbie to the sparklers. But listen, once I went to the table, newbie no more.
I Karen.
Timo brought out
You're
the
no longer,
slivers.
no longer a
She
nigga.
brought out the slivers.
Yeah.
These are brand new items. She has a whole line of brand new S4S. Oh my gosh.
I'll show them on my channel when I get back, but
So
they
she
take
came
up
all
more
the way-
space.
Yes.
So you can, it's just going to be a crowd. She's going to use them on a Wonder Woman belt. So it looks,
nice.
Yeah, I'm
Nice.
gonna hook that belt up with some gunmetal, and when you look at it, just a little reflection, and then I'm gonna highlight her arm bands. I'm working in some blending of some makeup also,
Nice.
which is something
course,
that
but
you
you're the
guys
makeup
go
queen.
crazy for. That's me, baby.
I can't believe Kathy came all the way up.
I'm rubbing on her.
Okay, this is the retreat show.
So, Miki, I have to say this to everyone that's watching. First and foremost, I've been watching you guys for 2.5 years.
I know.
So, diamond painting for me came about when COVID came. Rebecca is who I found first. I found Tia through Rebecca. I found Miki through Rebecca. And everything that you guys are on camera, you are in person. I have to say that. Everything. You said, you know how to crochet? You know how to crochet? Nope. Rebecca showed me. You know how to do that? Rebecca showed me. Oh, no, Miki. I watched Tia. Everything that you guys are on camera.
Michelle, did you take the class this morning?
Thank you. Yep, Rebecca taught a class this morning for crochet.
Rochelle took the advanced class.
She said she needed a challenge. We had two. We had a beginner class and we had an advanced class.
I think that's
And
wonderful.
Rochelle decided she wanted to challenge herself, so she took the advanced class. And then she gave up on row four and said, I'm done. But it was a challenge.
I started the class, I pull out that wind spinner, and they're all looking at me like I get. I'm like, wait a minute, you guys have never crocheted before? I had to start with a slip knot.
Oh,
I gotta do the wind spin though.
That's what you have to.
it's
I've always,
gorgeous though, and the color, the way that it spins down, I love that.
Beautiful. I have to do that. And that one's probably more my speed.
Oh, okay.
Is that advanced?
I'll tell you
That
how to
was
do
more
it.
my
It's
speed.
More my speed.
So
You guys
I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you, Miki. Thanks for having
Yeah,
me on. Rebecca, Tia. We'll see you guys back
Yeah,
down.
we're
in the room.
all gonna
we're
go.
about to head out. We're going
gotta warm up our vocals for the karaoke.
We're
You
gonna
know,
pull out ABBA.
You've
Start
had
over in
somebody
1976 all over again. Dancing Queen.
Oh,
They
I'll be the
know
back for you.
a little bit of, just a little bit. If you come next year,
Come on.
you'll hear the rest of it.
I'll do the
Tia,
Friday.
will
dance.
Tia, will you, Rebecca?
all right, bye guys.
Bye, everyone.
All right, bye-bye. Have a good time.
Thank you. Bye. I don't know how to get. Okay, leave.
Oh, man, they're having so much fun. Vivian, I thought she meant the A2 was $35. Oh, my. And I know it's selling on Amazon now for 67 or something, which is cheaper than it used to be. But $35. Yeah, I'd have been there. Yeah, definitely not fair. They are just having so much fun, and I would be just like them if I were there, laughing and giggling and talking and having a great time. And oh, did I say hi, Jerry? Hi, Jerry. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad she was able to pop in though, even if it was only for a few minutes. Give us an update on the retreat and everything. I can't believe there's 60 people there. I'm impressed. I know a lot of women brought their husbands this year. So I guess there's more than whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Forget it. Never mind. So how is everyone? Tell me what you've been doing or what you've been up to. Because me, as usual, I've been up to nothing. Not even mischief. Damn, I miss those days. I used to be a mischief maker, pulling all sorts of pranks, especially on my brother. Ah, the good old days. He was a riot. He used to push me down the alleyway if I came into the backyard when he was there with his friends. He'd chase me to the front. And once he pushed me and I fell. And of course I tattletaled. I got scrapes on my knees and my hands. It was his fault. Actually, he says it was my fault. I know a lot of people have finished. I'm so proud of everyone. A gamer sign? That's interesting. That's very interesting. I'm not into games. I don't know why. I'm not a gamer. Even the phone games that used to be out or that is still out. I just card games and Minesweep. Those are about the two that are my level. That and backgammon. So that's about my level of games. I can't get into these puzzle games that they have where you jump, leap up, and you know you know what I'm talking about, the graphics. And I can't get into them. They just, I don't know. I find them boring. Now, where did I just put those? Oh, there. Okay, never mind. See, if you use your straightener before they have a chance to settle, much easier to move them into place and keep them straight. Because otherwise, I can't keep them straight to save my life. I've tried. But I can't believe Craftably came all the way from Texas. How nice is that? Wilma Jean has been studying, of course, working on a mystery painting. Oh, you have a storm? And power was locked out last night. I'm sorry. We've got clear skies. We could use rain. I mean, we were getting some, now we're not getting any anymore. And it is the beginning of hurricane season, so waiting for these tropical storms to turn into hurricanes. But we're not getting any tropical storms, which by now we usually have had a few. And I think we've only had one thunderstorm, tropical storm, the tail end of it. It's not fun. Jerry says you have a cold front moving in. Oh, I love keeping my windows open when it drops down to 70 here. I won't open them for anything more than 70. If it's over 70, the windows stay closed. But if it's 70 or lower and breezy, that's why I miss winter in Florida. Winter in Florida is like spring everywhere else. It really is. Once December, January comes around, all of the blossoms, all the flowers start to bloom. The trees are blooming, and you see purple and pink and red and all the wonderful colors, and all the bougainvillea. Oh, they're gorgeous, and it's so nice. Wilma G said you barely got wet last night, but the power went out. Of course, because they got hit. The power station got hit, probably, or somebody. Our power goes out usually when some idiot um, drives into a transformer. It's happened a lot here. They drive into transformers. They drive into the Comcast. Comcast has these big things every every so often in an area, and people have accidents, and then they drive right into them. Then my cable goes out. It's not fair. Bad winds knock trees down. You're right. They do. They do. I've been through some hurricanes that were devastating here. I mean, like Andrew. Oh, that was my first hurricane ever, and I I didn't know it would get that bad. I mean, we were nice and cozy in our concrete built townhouse, so I was very, very comfortable. But we wound up staying. The power went out around 2 a.m. I was surprised it stayed on that long. And no, 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 it went off around 10 p.m. And around 2 or 3 a.m., the hurricanes started to slow down, started to move out of the area, and the wind stopped blowing. But when we went out there first thing in the morning, I saw my neighbor's tree in front of their entrance had fallen over into the street and took the concrete with it. It was so Peter and I, my last husband, both we were out there with handsaws, cutting off some of the branches that had fallen so that they don't, into the street. So they broke, but they're hanging there. And we were out there with hacksaws, trying to make it so people can actually get through. It was, and when I went driving after that one, and after one, what was it, 2000? No, 2000, 2000 or 2000. No, it was before 2000, like 1990 or something, 97 or something. It was a bad. But when you drive around, the trees, I swear, they look naked. They're stripped of leaves. And you remember, down here, everything is green and leafy. So when you look around and you see trees that looks like it should be winter up north, and they look naked, you're not used to it. It's, oh man. Yeah, I lost power for about 13, 14 days once. That was the second one. bad hurricane that I was through. And then, oh God, was that miserable? Couldn't take a shower. Couldn't, there was nothing. I finally went over to my brother's house, and because he had a big generator for his house, and that was to keep his fridge and to get hot water for showers. So I said, I'm coming over to take a shower. He says, well, we're cooking right now, so you're welcome to come over, but you can't take a shower until we finish dinner and the heater heats up the water because they're on different circuits. So I eat dinner and I'm sitting there, and he had the power hooked up to the TV naturally. So we're watching, and I get a phone call, and it's from Dan. He says, the power's on. I didn't even wait. I got back in my car and went back home and jumped into the shower. It was so nice. So nice. And it's funny because I've never been in New York during a bad storm, at least none that I can remember. But remember, I was in the southern part of the state, in Brooklyn, in the five boroughs, and in Manhattan. And I don't recall us ever having we'd have thunderstorms, but nothing window rattling. Nicole says we had two bad storms on Monday night, Tuesday early morning, and knocked out the power around here in Ohio. And on top of that, we were also under a heat advisory. Yeah, Rebecca, the retreat is in Ohio, and Rebecca says it's scorching. I said, hotter than Florida? She says, harder than Florida. And it must be. I mean, I'm hot here. It was, 92 today, I think, or something like that. And she said, oh, it's much higher here. It has to be. I mean, I've been through scorching. I remember one summer I went up to New York uh, to visit my mom and the rest of my family, and we were having a reunion at my cousin's country house. She has a land on the side of a mountain, and she bought the land and an old log cabin, and she fixed up the log cabin. It was a hunter's cabin, and she fixed up the cabin, and she was living there. So she had lots of room for a reunion. She put up tents and everything, but it was over 105 degrees, and I'd never been in that heat. And it wasn't a dry heat because New York is not dry. Oh man, I probably could have handled that kind of temperature if it had been dry. But and she had I kept going into the house with the air conditioning. I can't stand this. So I was going in and out, in and out, in and out. 'Cause along with my other cousins, we were kind of taking turns. Oh, I'll go in and get some more food. Bring it out. Happy to. Because I'd go in there and then I just air conditioning. But of course, her poor I could imagine her bill that year. Her poor air conditioning was chugging along. Thank God. I am surprised it didn't break down. It was working so hard. 105 to 113. Ooh, no, machine. No. That's too frickin' hot. No way. No way. Anyway, like I told them, I'm not on camera today because I'm feeling fugly. I am. I'm just, I'm hot. My air conditioner's, it's not the best. And I need a new one, but I need a commercial one. And that raises the price to about $8,000. And that's getting it wholesale from my cousin. through his company. And I said, $8,000 for an air conditioner for a condo? You got to be kidding me. Yeah, Nicole, I'm sure it is hotter. I mean, we get hot in summer, but we don't get that hot. It's a very wet heat. So, the humidity is high. So as soon as you step out the door, you start sweating. You start sweating as soon as you step out the door. And it doesn't help because there's no dry wind or anything to cool off. That's what sweat's for. Sweat is supposed to cool your body off. Like when used to have, when I go up to Disney, I have one of those spray bottles with the fan on it. And, you spray the water and you get the breeze from the fan and it cools you down. But they don't, that's not a natural occurrence down here. Down here, you get the hot, the wet, and no cooling, no breezes, nothing. That's what's hard. New York, to me, the whole East Coast is humid because it's off the Atlantic. That's why New York is humid. Well, New York is our islands, so I guess that's another reason, because they're islands. So they're surrounded by water. And it's disappointing. So is that what we're going to talk about today, the weather? I don't know. It's better than talking about aches and pains, I guess. I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't. I woke up today around noon, and I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to dye anything. I didn't even want to read. I turned the TV on for a little while. I was watching TV, and then I turned it off because that was boring. And I picked up my book and started reading again, and I guess it was okay. Hey, Robin, you still crocheting? If Robin's still here. Because people are coming in and out, I see. It's a slow night tonight. Well, like I said, most of my buddies are at the retreat. It's not fair. Of course, at the time they announced the retreat, it wasn't just the traveling. At that time, it was the money also. We were saving and saving and saving until we got the house. Once we got the condo, I knew how much was left over. I could spend it. But we might have had to move and not been able to buy. So I had to save money for that too. Oh God, I'm so glad we didn't have to move. I do hate this part, but I don't know, Vivian, if I want to go next year. I mean, I want to go there. I want to be at the retreat and I want to see everybody. Since the first year it started, I mean, I was part of the first year, yes, let's do it. Let's do it. But one, I couldn't afford it. Now I can. And the other thing, like I said, is travel. It's expensive. And I can't drive all that way, so I'd have to take a plane and then rent a car or have somebody pick me up and what my chair. And it's just a hassle to do. It's annoying. I went on a cruise, transatlantic cruise. I think I told you guys about that. And it was fine. It was wonderful because, I drove myself onto the ship on my little scooter. But when we made port in, what is it? South, whatever is down in South in in England, Great Britain. I had to hire a special bus because there were three of us, two of us with with scooters, and oh, it was not fun. And then imagine a 9-hour flight with two heavy women, one very tall, and an 86-year-old who was pretty frail. Oh my God. I said, next time we're going to stay the summer and take a transatlantic cruise back. I don't ever want to do that again. Kara, hi, Care Bear is here. I know I saw you on Crafty Crafter's video. You said hi. You look so cute. I'm glad you're there. I'm jealous. Then again, I know I could have gone. So I have no reason to be jealous. It's all my fault that I'm not there too. And I would be there if I could. So you having fun at the retreat? Yeah, packing and unpacking is a bitch if you're moving. And I didn't want to move. I still hate this apartment. I do. We need to get the screens repaired on the front and the back patio. We need to put new carpet, indoor outdoor carpet in the back patio in the front, or paint or something. I'm going to put indoor outdoor carpet, because I don't think we're going to be here that long and it's going to get stinky. We'll save that for the next owner. I know, I'm so mean. I can be very mean. But that's because I can. Oh. Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing tonight. What are we doing? Somebody talk to me, because I don't know why I'm not very good at these. I know. Stop the self-deprecation. I'm sorry. It's a habit. It's a bad habit. But, like I said, nothing to talk about. What are you? Nothing to talk about. Every once in a while, something comes to my head about my past, and I'll tell you guys about it. And then, of course, I forget if I've already told you, because my memory is fakakta. Which, if anybody's Jewish, they know what it means. And anybody who's not, you could figure it out. Oh, my. Anyway, so does anybody know what Salita means? Or do I have to put it into Google Translate? I have to put it into Google Translate. All right, let's do that. Translate. Google.com. I love it how it automatically comes up. And it's La Rosa. La Rosa Sula Salita. And the red one on the climb. I guess it means the red one on the hill, the red door on the red one on the climb. Well, there is a red door, and there a picture of a red door, and there is a hill. It's it's like a little village. Beautiful village. A little cafe around here. Like I said, a house with the red door. So maybe that's what it is. A house on the hill. The red door on the hill. I'm not following the chat. I am too. I'm just changing the subject often. I have this thing about being live and having silence. I know when I'm watching somebody else, if there's a long gap of silence while they're thinking or doing or waiting for something, it bothers the hell out of me. It's like, are you still there? Are you still, did you freeze? What happened? So I babble. And of course, I'm also diamond painting. So sometimes I have my head down and I don't see. Oh, Vivian. So you're picking on me too? You know, it's okay. I don't mind being picked on. Better to be pickable than despicable. God, that's an old one now. And like I said, I keep repeating myself. But what the heck? There's always somebody who hasn't heard it before. You enjoy my babbling, Jerry? There's something wrong with you. Welcome to my world, and I just spilled drills. So I'm going to get my handy dandy little vacuum. I love the way that works. Works so nicely. Ain't that cool? Spill, and I better put them in here since I'm still using that color. Oh, where'd you come from? You don't belong in there. I keep spilling drills. So if you spill drills, you're not alone. Yeah, but I don't work, Vivian. Every day is Friday. Actually, every day is Saturday. For me. I can sleep. I don't have to go to work. I can do what I want. And I'm comfortable indoors. So I'm not too busy. Because I have people, my family has told me in the past, and some friends, you know, why do you waste so much time diamond painting? I said, what else am I supposed to do? It's a hobby. Isn't that what you're supposed to do when you're retired? Have a hobby that occupies you? I've got a hobby. And somebody, oh, I'm too busy to do that. What's too busy? If you're not working, you can only clean your house so much. You can only do so much laundry. You can only do so many errands. Anybody who wants can find the time for a hobby. And I think they're just jealous because I am retired and can work on a hobby all day. Of course, it's not a waste of time. See, Vivian, I don't. I'm very comfortable inside. One, because it's Florida and it's hot out there. And the air conditioning's here. Like I said, I'm very comfortable. I don't need anything else. I really don't. I guess it's nice to go out once in a while, but for me, that's once in a great while. I don't know what's wrong with me. There's something wrong with, well, we know that. We know that already. And my memory seems to be getting worse. So is Dan's. Oh, the two of us. It's like the blind leading the blind. I'm starting to write things down. But if only I can remember to write them down. Oh God, I kill me. Uh yeah, I know I laugh at my own jokes. What the hell? Like I said, I amuse me. I do. You should see me. I mean, Dan and I love it when Dan comes in to say goodnight. He stops at the door. He brings me a treat every night. It's either a Pop Tart or a granola bar or just something because he knows I get hungry, you know, late at night. So around 9 o'clock, he'll stop in and we'll talk. Sometimes we'll have philosophical talks. Sometimes we won't. But every time he makes me smile. So it's a real good relation. It's nice that we talk politics. We don't talk religion. Well, yeah, we talk that too. We talk about our pasts, but we talk about anything and everything. He's not that intellectual, but I can understand him. You know, yeah. Vivian, some people can't be home for long times. You know, I mean, how old are you? I don't know how old you are. I'm 66, and I don't like walking. It hurts. Oh, we keep a whiteboard and we write down what we need at the grocery store. And then Dan takes it when Dan goes shopping because he does all the shopping. God bless him. Uh, he'll take a photo. Oh, you're young yet, Vivian. I was like you at 53. I was out there. I just recently decided to become when I finally got my disability. Actually, when I moved into this apartment, that's what made me not want to go out anymore. When I was living in my house, I was always out. You know, I'd go out with my girlfriend, I'd go here, I'd go there. But when I lost my house, I kind of, I don't know if you guys remember that. I told you this already, but I kind of stayed in bed crying for about a year. I'm serious. I stayed in bed for a year. I didn't even want to get up. All I did was watch TV. That's all I did. Um, and I was doing some knitting at, I had taught myself knitting while at the house. So I picked up knitting again. Um, I haven't crocheted since my husband left me in 2001. And I picked up knitting and I would sit and I would knit. And I had some cross stitch kits. So I picked those up and I was doing those. Yeah. Um, and then I just, I got comfortable. I got too comfortable, I think. And then, you know, it's the walking around, and I do walk around. I walk around the house because you got to get some exercise, you know, something. But it hurts. I can barely stand up in the kitchen. Oh God, what am I doing? I can barely stand up in the kitchen to wait for a Pop Tart to get heated up in the toaster. I mean, it's ridiculous. It hurts. You know, I don't want anybody to feel what I feel. But if you did, you'd know what I was talking about. I'm talking severe number 10 pain after about barely 5 minutes. And I don't want to be in pain and I don't want to take drugs. So, and it used to be every time I'd go out, I'd have to take drugs. I'd have to take a pain pill because I couldn't last the night without it. But usually when I went out with my girlfriend, I walked to her car and then we go to the restaurant and then from the car to the restaurant and then back again and then back in her car. And that's about it, you know? I want to go walking after dinner, I tried it a few times and I kept having to stop and sit. And if there's no place to sit, oh my God. Yeah, we went to one of our favorite restaurants and I did that and it was not a good idea. It didn't work. And I kind of I forgot the singles. Damn it. I kind of killed myself. I know I do it to myself, but you can only do so much. And it, the more something, it's funny because when I was younger, I was very active and I would run to the point of pain. I would go to the gym and work out to the point of pain. And it didn't bother me, but it was not pain like this. It was not severe. It was mild to moderate. You know, it was not a 9, 10. It was like a 4, 5. I could handle 4, 5 easily. That's no biggie. That to me is the average person suffers a 4, 5 because everybody has some sort of pain somewhere or works themselves into one when walking. Because I walked a lot. I go after I decided not to go to the gym and go running anymore because there's no running outside Florida. No, no way. You'll kill yourself. The people do it. I just don't understand how because it's hot enough, and then to work up a sweat running, no. But when I couldn't go to the gym anymore and work out every Saturday, no Sunday, every Sunday, I would go to the mall, and I was working during the day, so it had to be every Saturday or Sunday. I don't forget which day. I'd go to the mall, the new mall, of course, and it was huge and 2 stories. And I joined a group that was a walking group. And we would fast walk all the way around the mall on the bottom level. Then of course, we window shop as we're fast walking. Then we would go upstairs and walk all the way around the mall again. Now, and granted, these were elderly people, but most of them, but there were some young people like me. And of course, after that, I'd walk all around the mall to go shopping. I was a shopaholic. I was a clothes horse. I loved good clothes. My grandmother taught me. I used to buy, pardon the expression, cheap crap because I figured, why should I spend so much money on a shirt? And really back in the day when a cheap shirt was $5, $10, and an expensive one was $35. And I said, why should I spend $35, $40 on a bus? And my grandmother, my Nana, took me to a department store, bought me an expensive blouse. And I said, don't do this. It's perfect for work. This is what, it's on me. So I had that shirt for about 20 years until I couldn't fit into it anymore. But it was in perfect condition the entire time. Unlike the rest of my cheap shirts, which fell apart after a few dry cleanings, they did not last very long. So I'd have to keep buying them. And she says, this is what happens when you buy cheap, you have to keep replacing it because cheap means it's not going to last very long. So if you spend a little bit more money, you get a better item, it'll last longer, and you don't have to spend as much money on replacing it because it wasn't made well. Because we all know cheap clothing is not made well. I just saw this. Where did it go? Hi, Dawn. How you doing, sweetie? I saw you come in. I was just talking, so I was going to keep talking. Because that's what I'm doing tonight. I'm talking. Are we having fun yet? Oh, I think so. You missed Rebecca was here from the retreat. And Tia was with her. And I know I saw the sim. Ah, there it is. I hate it when I do that. I forget where the symbol went. Okay, come back in your case. Okay, let's see. It is, oh, we've been here over an hour already? Wow. Wow. What is that up there? I have no idea. Oh, okay. I still have no idea what it is. It's Google Chrome. Oh, it's the Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, AirDrop. Oh, hi, Clara. How are you? Like I said, you guys missed the good part. The beginning, where there was no sound. And the end, in the middle, where Rebecca came in. And we got to see Rochelle and Rebecca and Tia. Tia. She's my girl. I'm the one that came up with that. When I first met her, I couldn't help it. It just fits so well. So that's kind of like my shtick now. So how are you, Clara, Dawn? I hope you guys had a wonderful week. And I hope you had a good day today. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And I think I'm going to close out because I'm getting tired. Even though I woke up at 12 o'clock today, I did take a pain pill. And it's starting to hit me. Pain pills always make me drowsy. Last night, I had a cramp in my leg. I don't know if you've ever had this. I had a cramp in my leg. That my lower leg, not my calf, but on the side. And I started, it was in agony. And you know how you get when you get that kind of cramp? You're just kind of like almost screaming. Of course, I have a roommate, so I'm not going to scream. And the cat's sitting at the edge of the bed looking at me strange, like, what are you doing? And I'm leaning over, trying to rub it. I stopped. I actually felt the muscles wiggle. Oh my God. I'm the only person I know who could laugh at pain, but it was a weird sensation to feel your muscle. It was like there was a snake under my skin. It was, ooh, that was a weird feeling. Oh, I've never had one in my ass. You've had a cramp in your ass? I don't think I've ever had a cramp. Usually mine occur in my feet. Oh my, I hate those when they're in my feet. I hate them. And I could actually see my toes go like that, bend down from the cramp and the muscle cramping. Yeah, I hate those. That usually happens when my feet get too cold. I get cramps in my feet. Worms crawling? Yeah, that's close to it. But this felt large. I guess I have a large muscle in there. I don't know. It's the whatever down your leg, and I took a muscle relaxer, and I think that's one of the reasons why I slept until noon because I really didn't go to sleep until 2, or was it 3? And usually I usually go to sleep around 2 or 3, fall asleep. I go to bed around 11, take my medicine, but I don't fall asleep until like 2 or 3. And the problem is I tend to wake up every few hours, usually to go to the bathroom or because I'm in pain. And then I get back in bed and I turn and I go back to sleep. And then I wake up an hour, 2 hours later and rinse and repeat. I do this all night. So I don't get a lot of rest. I've had insomnia by default, which is why I take a sleeping pill. But the sleeping pill doesn't work that well, which is why I take a muscle relaxer because it's better than a sleeping pill. It really is. But I don't like sleep. The sleeping pill I take, which is the generic form of Ambien, is non-addictive. I mean, sometimes I know I build up a tolerance to it because, but then sometimes it works on it helps me get back to sleep again because it's time released, the one I take. And mm, I just hate that when I finally turn around and I say, oh crap, it's 9:30. I might as well get up instead of going back to sleep or trying. This morning I wanted to sleep. So I slept in. But this, I don't get a lot of sleep. Maybe it's the age too. They say older people don't need as much sleep. That's quite possibly true. Because I don't, it's not that I feel tired the next day. I'm awake and like I am now. Fine. I'm just getting drowsy. And I'm going to say, I'm sorry, Wilma Jean, that you get them in your mid back. That's not good, not nice. No. I get enough pain in my back. I don't need more. What was it a couple weeks ago? My low back, remember? I think it was so bad I didn't even do a live. I had to cancel my live because I'm picking up drills. Is what if you're wondering what the hell I'm doing. I'm picking up some of the spill drills are still there. Whoop, whoop. Okay, let's call it a night. It's 20 minutes to 9. Don't think that DP addiction, not DP addiction. Yeah, DP Addiction Adventures is going live tonight, J-Rob. But there's always somebody on. So watch it, have fun, and diamond paint. And thank you all for coming and for visiting. And let me add, to be good, be nice, be kind, and be safe. Do what you have to do to keep yourself and others safe. And in the meantime, arrivederci.